Hello, good afternoon everybody. Myself, I'm Swapna Kumari Mahanti, Mathematics faculty from EduHunt IIT NEET and Academy. Right, how are you students? I hope you are doing well. Excellent, marvelous jobs with your mathematics, right? Okay, yeah, I'm also fine. Thank you for asking students. And in the last class, we have discussed about the signs of trigonometric ratios in different quadrants. So I just want to have a recall of those. So what I have explained you about signs of trigonometric ratios, could you please tell me? If I take just a minute, right? If I take a circle and if I divide the circle into 4 equivalent parts, first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant, and I have explained you well about the signs of trigonometric ratios, what happens in different quadrants, right? So in the first quadrant, all trigonometric ratios will be positive. What are the trigonometric ratios? Tell me. Sine, cosine, tangent, cotangent, cosecant, secant, right? We have 6 trigonometric ratios. All will be positive in the first quadrant. Why it should be positive, I have explained you in the previous class. So I hope you should go through with that class and then you should watch this, right? Okay, next one is, in the second quadrant we will have only sine and cosec. Sin theta and cosecant theta are positive trigonometric ratios on the second quadrant. What will be in the third quadrant? In the third quadrant we'll have tan theta and cot theta. Tan theta and cot theta will take positive trigonometric ratios in the third quadrant. What will be the positive in the fourth quadrant? Tell me. You should watch the previous video and then only you should come to this. Excellent job, excellent job. So in the fourth quadrant we will have cos theta and reciprocal of cos theta is secant theta. So these will be positive in the fourth quadrant. So about all these things I have explained in the previous class, right? So in the today's class, what we are going to learn? Yes, so the signs of trigonometric ratios are positive in particular respective quadrants. Now we are going to learn about what will be the values of different trigonometric functions at particular angles. So let us see about that. So here I am giving you some trigonometric values at particular angles. So what is the table? Let's go through with that. So here this is angle and here I have defined you the sine at 0 degree. What is the value of sine 0? 0. What is the value of sine 0? It is 0. And what is the value of sine pi by 6? What is pi by 6 converted into degree form? Pi is 180 degree, correct? Pi is 180 degree upon, and what is 6? If you are dividing 180 upon 6, it will be 30 degree. So what is sine 30? What is sine 30? 1 by 2. What is sine 30? 1 by 2. Right. So I am going to give you a brief explanation about why sine 30 is equal to 1 by 2. But before this, I just want to have a glimpse of the table. Right. Sine. What is pi by 4? 180 by 4 is 45 degree. Correct. 180 divided by 4 is 45 degree. Sine 45 is how much? 1 by root 2. Why sine 45 is 1 by root 2. Correct. And next is sine 180 by 3 is equal to 60 degree. 180 by 3 is equal to 60 degree. What is the value of sine 60 degree? Root 3 by 2. And the last, particularly we are going to learn here, sine 180 by 2 is sine 90. What is the value of sine 90? Which is equal to 1. How to remember this table? How to remember this table? I am going to tell you an easy technique. So right, So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? 5 parts start with a 0. Start with a 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So from the 0 divide with 4. So what we will get? 0 by 4 is 0. 1 by 4. Root 1 by 4 value is how much? Root 1 by 4 value is square root of 1 is 1. Square root of 4 is 2. So root 1 by 4 value is 1 by 2. Correct? Next is root 3 by 4. Root 2 by 4. So what is the value of root 2 by 4? Tell me. Root 2 by 4. If I just cancel, what I will have? 1 and 2. Root 1 by 2. Root 1 value is 1. Root 2 value is root 2. Right? So 1 by root 2 is sine 45 degrees value. Next is root 3 by 4 value is how much? Root 3 by 4 value is, see, if I just cancel, root goes to numerator and denominator. Root 3 will be as it is root 3. Root 4 value is 2. So sine 60 degree value is root 3 by 2. Am I clear? Next, sine 90. What is the value of sine 90? It should be 4 by 4, 1. Root 1 value is 1. Right. This is just a technique to remember the values of sine at particular different angles. Again I repeat, sine 0 is 0, sine 90 is 1. This is 0 and that is 1. Next, sine 30 degree is 1 by 2. Sine 45 degree is 1 by root 2. Sine 60 degrees root 3 by 2. Everything is fine. But being a mathematics student, you should also learn why it should be at sine 60 degree root 3 by 2. Why sine 30 is 1 by 2. This thing also you should learn. This is just a trick, but every time you should not learn with a trick. Along with the trick, you should also have the concept knowledge. Am I correct? Yes, very good. So now let us check why sine 180 by 6. What is 180 by 6? Sine 180 by 6, which is sine 30 degree is equal to, what is the value of sine 30? Just now I have told you, 1 by 2. This is the first part. And also we will check why sine 60 degree. What is the value of sine 60 degree? Root 3 by 2. So this thing you have to learn, right? This thing you have to learn. So let us check. And I told you trigonometry is nothing but study of triangles. Correct? Yes. So let us take an equilateral triangle. I can take any triangle on my own, right? So I am considering here a equilateral triangle. Okay? And what is our target? I need to prove sine 60 is equal to root 3 by 2. How? That thing we should learn, right? If I ask you to learn the table, you will learn. But at least one student who are having that intention to learn why only sine 60 degree value is root 3 by 2. Am I correct? Right? So for that reason, I am telling you. Clear? So if anybody comes and asks you why only sine 60 degree is root 3 by 2, you should answer, right? Okay? Done? Chalo. So this is my equilateral triangle. You know, right? In an equilateral triangle, all sides and all angles will be equal. Correct. So as the sum of all angles in a triangle is equal to 180 degree. Correct. Sum of all angles in a triangle is equal to 180 degree, and if I divide that 180 degree upon 3, correct, so each part will take 60 degree. Each part will take 60 degree. Why I am dividing? Because I said as per the definition of equilateral triangle, all the angles will be considered as equal, right? So what I am doing here? So this part will be 60 degree and this is 60 degree and this is also 60 degree, correct? So all sides will be equal and all angles are also equal. So but here I am not familiar with a side. Yes, it can be 5, 5, 5, it can be 4, 4, 4, it can be 3, 3, 3, anything you want. But whatever the side you are assuming, all the sides should be equal. Correct? So let that side be anything you can assume. Let that side be A. A is just a variable, right? Just a variable. You are just imagining the variable. You are just imagining the one side is A. Am I clear? Right. So here I am considering a triangle having a side is equal to A. Right? Okay. But In an equilateral triangle, of course, I have taken an equilateral triangle, but I am not familiar with anything. So for that reason, for my convenience, this is median, right? If these three vertices are, let me name it as A, B and C. Okay, if I drop a median from the vertex A, so I guess everybody are familiar with a term called median. What is median? If I take from vertex A, and what is the other two vertices? B and C, right? See, the line joining B and C will be exactly equal, right? Will be exactly equal. For suppose this is having 6 centimeter. If I am drawing a median from the vertex A, what should be the side? And let us name this point as D. Okay, so what should be this? BD and DC. BD and DC. This is equal to 3 and this is equal to 3. If I am imagining it as a 6 centimeter. If I am imagining it as a 6 centimeter. So this will be 3 and this will be 3. Correct. Then the line AD is called as a median. AD is called as a median. I hope you are familiar already with this. Right. So what I am doing now? So after drawing a median, I am getting two triangles. Correct. Can you imagine here? I am getting two triangles after I am dropping a median. After I am drawing a median, I am getting how many number of triangles? Two triangles. Right. So from this, I am going to consider one right angle triangle. Right. So what is this? Let me name this. From this figure only I am just taking. ఇందులో ఒక హాఫ్ పార్ట్ నేను ఇందులో తీసుకుంటున్నాను. ఫస్ట్ ట్రయాంగిల్ కన్సిడర్ చేస్తున్నాను. అర్థమైంది అనుకుంటున్నాను. ఏంటన్నా? Right, good. So B, A and this will be D. So what is the angle here? It is 90 degree. It is 90 degree. Of course, right angle triangle kada 90 degree. And if this total is 60, what will be the part of 60? Half part will of 60 is 30 degree. And this is 30 degree. Correct. And what will be the angle here? As usual, it is 60 degree. Right. So I need to find the value of a sine 60 degree. So as per the definition of sine, already we have discussed what is the definition of sine. Sine 60 degree is equals to opposite upon hypotenuse. Correct? Opposite upon hypotenuse. So what is the opposite side? ఈ 60 degree ఎక్కడైతే ఉందో దీని reference లోని చూస్తున్నారా? Can you see here? 60 degree ఎక్కడైతే ఉందో దీనికి ఆపోజిట్ సైడ్ ఏంటి? AD. అంతేనా? దీనికి ఆపోజిట్ సైడ్ ఏంటి? AD. సో అది రాసుకుందామా? AD which is equal to what is hypotenuse side? Hypotenuse ఏంటి అక్కడ? ఏది లాంగెస్ట్ సైడ్ చెప్పండి? Of course ఏంటి? AB. Correct? AD upon AB. అంతేనా? Am I clear? AD upon AB. I hope I am clear with this. AD upon AB. Right? So what I am doing now? Can you please tell me what I am doing now? AD upon AB. నాకు AB value తెలుసు. What is this? This value is A. This value, ఇది మొత్తం A అయితే ఇది ఎంత అవుతుంది? A by 2. అంతే కదా? BC, if this is completely 6, this will become 6 by 2. 3. ఇది మొత్తం ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఇక్కడికి A అయితే ఈ పార్ట్ ఎంత అవుతుంది? A by 2. Half of A. Correct? So, this is A and this is A by 2. But I need to find AD. I need to find AD in order to find out the value of sine 60 degree. How we can find out? Tell me. Sine 60 degree is equals to how much? AD upon AB. Our target is to find the value of AD here. Correct. So I need to find out the concept of AD by observing this particular triangle. By observing this particular triangle, how I can get AD? Any concept you are familiar? AD value నేను ఎలా find out చేయొచ్చు? Excellent. Excellent. You are very good guys. AD నేను ఎట్లా find out చేయొచ్చు? I can use the Pythagoras theorem, of course, because it is a right angle triangle. అవును కదా నాన్న? ఏమా ఇదేంటిది? రైట్ యాంగిల్ ట్రయాంగిల్. అవునా కాదా? రైట్ యాంగిల్ ట్రయాంగిల్ అయితే మీకేం తెలుసు? హైపోటెన్యూస్ స్క్వేర్ ఇస్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఆపోజిట్ స్క్వేర్ ప్లస్ అడ్జసెంట్ స్క్వేర్. Am I correct? Yes. What is hypotenuse here? AB square. Am I clear? AB square. What is opposite square here? AD square. AD square, and this is adjacent is BD square. BD value is A by 2 whole square, correct? A by 2 whole square. So AB value is also given, which is A square, and I want here the side of AD kada. Na target ante AD kattali kada. AD ravali ante I need to find out. So I am just putting my AD value here. Transpose this to that side, it will become A square by 4. A square by 4. A square by 4, which is equal to AD whole square. Correct. So take out LCM. What you will have? 4A square minus A square by 4 is equal to AD whole square. Correct. 4A square lunch 1A square the same untundi. You will be having 3A square by 4 is equal to AD whole square. నాకేం కావాలి? AD స్క్వేర్ కాదు. I just want the side of AD. Correct? So AD value ఏమవుతుంది? Transform square to that side. What will become? Square root 3. If I am transposing square to that side, it will become root 3. Root A square means square root will get cancelled over. It will be A. Root 4 value enta? 2. Correct? Root 4 value is 2. Now substitute in the place of AD. What is the value of AD? What is the value of AD? I got root 3A by 2. Now substitute in the place of AD as root 3A by 2 divided by what is the value of A? AB is also A. So cancel of these both, you will be left over with root 3 by 2. You will be left over with root 3 by 2. Understood? This is how the concept of sin 60 degree is root 3 by 2 is derived. కానీ ఇదంతా చేయడం మీకు కష్టం కదా నాన్న, అవునా కాదా? అందుకని ఆ ట్రిక్ అనమాట. am I clear? అందుకని ఆ ట్రిక్. ప్రతిసారి మీ డెరివేషన్ అంతా చేసుకొని వెళ్ళరు కదా. యూ షుడ్ లెర్న్ బోత్ కాన్సెప్ట్ యాజ్ వెల్ యాజ్ ఆబ్జెక్టివ్ ఓరియంటెడ్, రైట్? అవునా కదా? సైన్ 60 డిగ్రీ ప్రతిసారి మీరు మర్చిపోవచ్చు కదా. సైన్ 60 డిగ్రీ రూట్ 3 by 2 ఎలా వచ్చింది అంటే దిస్ విల్ బీ ద కాన్సెప్ట్. అలాగే నేను ఇదే పర్టికులర్ ఫిగర్ నుంచి ఇఫ్ ఐ ఆస్క్ యూ ద వాల్యూ ఆఫ్ సైన్ 30 డిగ్రీ, సైన్ 30 డిగ్రీ అడిగాను. సో వాట్ ఐ విల్ బి గెటింగ్ నౌ? చెప్పగలరా నాకు మీరు? I asked you now the value of sin 30 degree. Anybody? Same figure if I will take. ఏం వచ్చింది నాకు? So this is 30 degree కదా. ఈక్విలేటరల్ ట్రయాంగిల్ ఇది 30, ఇది 60, ఇది 90. And I am just drawing the same figure A, B, D, C. Correct. Sin 30. Sin 30 again by the definition of sine. By the definition of sine we have again opposite upon hypotenuse. Opposite upon hypotenuse. Right. So what is the value of opposite side with respect to 30 degree? Could you please tell me opposite side? Yes please. Could you please tell me? ఈ వాల్యూస్ కూడా డ్రాప్ చేసేద్దాం. జస్ట్ నౌ ఐ హ్యావ్ ఫైండ్ ఇట్ అవుట్, రైట్? సో వీ జస్ట్ డ్రాన్ హియర్ వాట్ ఆర్ ద వాల్యూస్ ఆఫ్ దిస్. దిస్ ఇస్ A by 2 and this we got as root 3A by 2. Correct. What is the value of sin 30 ki opposite side ఏంటన్నా? sin 30 ki opposite side will become BD side. అంతేనా? 30 ki opposite side అంటే BD అవుతుంది. And what is hypotenuse as usual? It will be AB. Correct. So substitute BD and AB values. So what I will be having? A by 2 by A. Cancel A and A. You will be left over with 1 by 2. You will be left over with 1 by 2. See how easy it will be. But remembering all this is little bit tough. మీకు వాల్యూస్ గుర్తుంటే సరిపోతుంది. అందుకు what I told you the simple trick. See, I just now I derived sin 30 value is 1 by 2, correct? And sin 60 value is root 3 by 2. Similarly, my task is for you is how sin 45 degree is 1 by root 2. How sin 45 degree is 1 by root 2. Consider right angle triangle and from that you will be easily getting off, right? Okay. So and sin 0 is 0, sin 90 is 1. And I told you complementary of sine is cosine, right? The exactly reverse of sine, correct? Exactly reverse of sine. So if I am taking a sine 30 degree, In cosine, it will be equal to, complementary means whenever you add the angles, it should be equal to 90. Kada? So, 90 రావాలి అంటే కాస్ట్లో మీరు ఏం తీసుకోవాలి? Obviously 60 degree. అంటే చూసారా? Sin 30 ఎక్కడ ఉంది? This will be my sin 30. Correct. Sin 30 is 1/2. Cos 60 will be 1/2. Can you observe here? Cos 60 is 1/2. Similarly, sin 60 is √3/2. Cos 30 is √3/2. Understood? This is how we just derived. Okay, and tan is as usual sin divided by cos. What is the value of tan? Sin by cos. So 0/1, 0. Next, 1/2 by √3/2. 2 will get cancelled. The leftover is 1/√3. Next, 1/√2, 1/√2 cancel. You'll be left over with 1. Next, you'll be left over with √3/2 and 1/2. 2 will get cancelled. √3/1 is √3. Next, 1/0 is undefined. Anything by 0 is undefined. Correct? So these are trigonometric values at particular angles of 6 trigonometric ratios. Right? So not only up to 90, we will learn more than 90. Is it really exist sin 120 degree, sin 150 degree, tan 180 degree? Of course it exists. So what are the values of such type of angles that we will learn in the future, right? But up to 90, this is the case. I hope everybody is understood with this, guys. Thank you for all. So we'll meet you in the next class. Until then, bye. Keep watching. Thank you.